is up, beautiful people? It's your girl Cam, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to start setting up my 2025 reading journal. Let's get into it. So welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, I'm so glad that you are here. My name is Cam. This is Piece of the Plans, and I hope you find something here that inspires you. If you do, I hope you'll give me a like and consider hitting that subscribe button. If you're an OG, welcome back. You know what's getting ready to go down. We're going to set up this 2025 reading journal, and I am excited to get into it. So I am going to be using this brown imitation leather B5. It's a B5 journal from Archer and Olive. And I've already done a little walkthrough of this journal. So I want to show you some of the images that I'm going to be using to set up the pages. So what I have done is I have bought some art from Etsy, and I have printed them out in the sizes that I think I will need. I've cut them out, and I have taken the sticker backing off and put them on these empty sticker sheet pages from Anika's Creative Closet. When I finish using the sticker sheets, I just tear them out, pull that plastic film off of it, and then just use these pages to store my my printed stickers that I print here at home. So these are some of the girls I'll be using. I don't know if you'll see all of these in this video today, but these are some of the ones I'm going to be using in this journal in general. Here is what I'm going to be using to set up my date intro page. And I love all of these girls. Like, they are so pretty. And I will link the shop that these images came from. I'll link them down below in the description. I set these numbers up in Canva, and I think I made them a little bit too big, but I'm not reprinting them. I'm not wasting ink like that. We're going to make it work. I always do that. I always print things too big, but it is what it is. These are some more images that I purchased from Etsy. It's from the same collection, and the link for that shop will be down below. This girl is also from the same collection. This girl is from a different collection, so I'll link that down below as well. So these are some of the images that I'll be using in this journal in general. I'm also going to pull in some scrapbook paper. So if you remember, maybe a month or so ago, I shared this fall ephemera collage book, and there was one image in the back that I really wanted to use in this journal. Maybe it's more in the middle. It's this one right here. So I want to use either this image or this one in my journal. So I want to pull both of these out. And I did go to Michael's a little while ago, and it's probably been also about a month ago. And I grabbed a couple of paper pads. This one is called Academia. It's by Recollections. This is from Michael's. I'm just going to flip through it really quick. I don't think I've shown you guys this. But it's got a lot of cute patterns. It's got some book-related pages. And I'm just going to flip through it super quick. I am going to use some of these pages as well throughout my reading journal. So you'll see this paper pad come up throughout the year next year. There are a couple of images. Do y'all remember these? The reference cards in the library when we were in like middle school and probably even high school, actually. I don't think we got computers, access to look up books on the computer until I was in high school. So we used to use these little reference cards. Remember that? You have to be a person of a certain age to remember that. But there's paper that reflects that. I love all these like tweed patterns, sweater patterns. I think I might use This Book Belongs To. I'm going to pull this page out. I love that. This Book Belongs To. And I love the fact that this paper is thin, so it doesn't bulk your journal up too much. I love that. Some of this is fall related, but not all of it. I love this too. I'm not going to use it today, but I think I will use this at some point, this stack of books. So cute. I love these tags. I might pull this out. Let's see if I can use those tags. So I think that this year's, I think that my 2025 reading journal, oh, I love this too, this crumpled paper. Like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by this gorgeous paper. I think that next year's reading journal is going to be kind of a jewel tone plus neutrals, because that's kind of what I'm drawn to. I love this page as well. I'm going to pull this out. I don't know if I'm going to use it today, but we'll see. And then there was one more, I think. But yeah. But yeah, we're going to be looking at probably some jewel tones. Ooh, I love this page. And I actually also love a good map. So I'm going to pull that out too. And I didn't ask y'all in the beginning how you're doing. I hope you're doing well. I really want this channel to be a place where you can come and kind of turn down the noise. I hope you're taking care of your mental health, though. I meant to say that in the beginning. I hope that you are taking care of your mental health and your emotional health, and that you are, I'm not saying be oblivious to what's going on around you, but not being so consumed with social media that it starts to affect your mental health, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I want to say about that. But I want this to be a place where you can come and kind of turn that off and get some creative inspiration and just focus on something else for a little bit. Because sometimes you got to refocus. Ooh, I love this paper right here so much. I want to use it somewhere, sometime. Don't know when, don't know how, but I love it. Love that. I love this paper too. This paper is a little bit thicker. It's like traditional scrapbook paper. I like this block. This little square right here. I might use that. It's a little thicker than, I love this too with the writing on it. I'm going to pull this. It's a little bit thicker, and it's not my favorite to use this thick paper, but it is what it is, because some paper just comes like that. Okay, did I tell you the name of that book? I was checking in with you and I forgot to tell you the name of this book. This one is called November Soiree by Craftsmith, also from Michaels. I think these paper pads were on sale for like $5, something like that. Okay, the last one is called Surfaces. And I love these like brick patterns. I love the wood panel and the brick patterns so much. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. I love the stone too. Those rocks are pretty. Yeah, so these surfaces, I'm gonna pull this out. I love this. These surfaces and textures just make me happy. This one. These make me very happy. And like I said, I think these were $5. These books were like $5 from Michael's. So I just want to kind of do a flip through so you can see what I'm potentially going to be using in my journal. Okay, that one is called Surfaces. All right, so let's get started. I think I want to cut out this little section that says this book belongs to. I don't necessarily want this blue background though. So I'm going to cut around that. I had to switch scissors off. I don't know what it is about these big scissors. When I'm cutting these small, really when I'm cutting anything, I don't like big scissors anymore. I like the smaller ones. I feel like I can control them a lot better when I work with the smaller scissors. So we did a little switch there. But yeah, I like this little tag that says this book belongs to. I'm going to put it in the front of my journal because my journal is also a book. And it belongs to me. So I'm going to put that up front. I might just go ahead while I'm here and cut out this library tag. All right, so let's get into my intro page. I want to use this card that says this book belongs to. And I want to use this girl right here in the swing. And I'm going to use some paper, some scrapbook paper. Let's go in with this and this. Let's go in with these two papers and see what we get. Oh, I like that a lot. Ooh, I like that a whole lot. Tear it down just a smidgen more. And I mean a smidge because it's almost the exact same size. So I'm just going to tear the slightest little bit off of the top. And yes, honey. We love that. Okay, this is giving me a nicer contrast. So let's see. I put this here. And I'll put my name on this plate. And we can put this girl here. Okay, I added this little piece of washi tape because seeing the top of that sticker was kind of bothering me a little bit. So I love that a lot more, and I am happy with the intro page. So let's move on to my next page, which is going to be my table of contents. Now in the Archer and Olive journal, when you go past the nameplate page, you have this page that kind of sits funny. You see how it's just kind of sticking up here? And I do not like that. I don't like that. So I'm going to tape these two pages together. So when I flip this page over, it will be a page that lays flat. Okay, so let me tape this really quick. So I'm just going to close this page over and press it down. And I'm going to turn it over this way and do the same thing. Just going to press it down. And we are good to go. So now when I open this book, the first page I come to, flip over to, is going to be my table of contents. So let's get into that. Okay, so I am in the Wrong bullet journal sticker book, and I'm going to pull out these little banners here, and I'm going to write table of contents on them. They're kind of small, but it's really all I have right now. I really honestly forgot to print those out on Canva because I would like to have something bigger, but I did not, so we're gonna go with it. And I used a table of contents last year and I really enjoyed it. So I think I called it an index last year, but I'm gonna call it a table of contents this year. And it's all good. And this is where I'm going to write down the different sections and page numbers in my journal. And I really like having this section up front. Okay. Now for this page, I want to use some of that brick scrapbook paper. And it's really just a matter of choosing which one. Kind of drawn to this one with the paint on it. But I also like this one. I think I'm going to go with the one with the paint on it though. I like that. And I'm just going to tear little, just little bits of it to go on the side of the page. Just going to use these little bits because I really do want to leave lots of room to write my table of contents information on here. I'm going to tear this down even more. I just want the flavor of it. Just the flavor of this paper on here. Yeah, I love that. So let's tape this down. I'm going to go over the edge just a little bit because I want to be able to round these corners when I'm done taping this down. So I'm going to go a little bit over the edge at the top here. And then I can come in here and just snip this edge, round it off. And see there, it looks like it matches the rounded edge of the page. That's why I went over the edge a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom half, on the bottom portion of this page. And round the corners. Come around the corner there. I'm going to do the same thing on the right hand side. Could go with this girl, this one at the bottom. You could go with this girl too. I mean, she doesn't not match. Or this girl. I don't know why I keep thinking I want to use this girl for my book bingo page though. So I think I'm going to save her. And I think what I will actually do is, oh gosh, this is a tough choice. I love how peaceful this girl looks. But I also love this girl with all of her books. Like, I love that. But let's go with this girl. Let's go with her. Because I have an idea of what I can use this girl for in a different spread. So we'll come back to her. Maybe in the next video. Maybe she'll be featured in the next video. All right, but this girl is going to go almost all the way over to the edge and all the way down to the bottom because I really want to save as much space as possible for my table of contents in formation. So I'm going to go in with my pencil and I'm going to write table of contents on these tags. I feel like I need to lift this sticker up because now that I've placed that border paper down, it doesn't look centered. I think it was, but I think with that border, it looks off center. All right, so let me put table of contents in here. All right, so I will come back and fill this in as I continue to add pages to my journal, but I like to have this up front. Okay, so that's going to be it for now. And then I'll just come back in and put down all of the little sections as we continue to set these pages up. All right, next I want to put in my year statement page, and I have the year 2025. And like I think I mentioned in the intro, I made these numbers like super big, but we're gonna make it work, y'all. We are going to make it work. Because I just refuse to print these again. Like that's a waste of ink when we can just make it work. And even though we only pay like $5 or $6 a month for ink, I just don't want to waste it. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go up kind of high with my 2. Now that I've got my 2025 in here, I want to go in with my my little doll stickers. I'm trying to remember how I wanted this to go. I think we'll put her here. And I think we'll put this girl here. Okay, and I think we'll put this little girl here standing on the 2. Oh, so cute. And then I think we'll grab this girl and put her here in the midst of the 5. I may have to cut her just a tiny bit because I want to make sure we can see the 5. Maybe I should pull her up some if it's not going to rip my paper. Let's see. Maybe I'll put her up just a little bit. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. I think I might come in with some of this not too shabby washi tape. And I don't even know if this is still available, y'all. But it's very cute. It's a very, very pretty washi tape. And I think I'm going to add this in here. And I kind of want to write 2025 up here, but then what will I do with this last section? I could put a quote here, find a really good quote, and put it across the bottom. I think that's what we're going to do, because I really want to write 2025 in that section. Okay, now I have got my 2025 statement page done, And I went in at the last moment and added the border. I don't know what it is about borders. I kind of do. I feel like without the border, it feels like everything on the page is kind of floating around. No, that probably sounds crazy, but that's how it looks to me when I don't have a border on the page. But when I add a border, it's like everything kind of sits down on the page. Does that sound wacky? I don't know. But that's how I see it visually. Like things are floating around without the border. And then when I add the border, it's like everything kind of sits down on the page. That's the best way I can explain it. So I've got my big numbers here with my dolls, which I absolutely love how that looks. I love it. I'm glad I'm doing something different this year than what I did. I'm glad I'm doing something different from last year. That makes me very happy. Okay, I found a quote here that says, "Once you learn to read, you will forever be free." And that is from Frederick Douglass. Chew on that one for a little bit. And I love how these pages came together. Love it. Let's go on to my next intro page. Okay. So on this page, I want to use this girl and either this bookshelf or this bookshelf. I'm kind of leaning toward this larger one because I feel like that is going to, oh wow, I don't know. Let's go with the larger one. Let's go with this one. I'm going to tear some of the edges off. Because I love that torn page look. And I think I might keep the top of the page straight and not tear it. But I do want these sides, the left and right side, torn. I do want that. Yes, that's what I want right there. Now I want to use some of this crumpled paper. And I hope I didn't make this too small. I want to use this, I think. Maybe even this. Library card. I kind of feel like I cut this crumpled paper too. I kind of feel like I tore this crumpled paper too small. So let me see if I can add a little bit more. Like right up to the edge. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's add the library card. I think that's what I want to do. Oh my gosh, I love this very junk journal-y vibe that is coming together. I love this junk journal vibe. Okay, I'm gonna write reading journal across the bottom here. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for me for my intro pages into this 2025 reading journal. I am absolutely loving this junk journal style that's coming together. Like, that is not what I intended to do. I don't really know what my intentions were, but I'm loving how this is looking. It looks a little bit messy, and I love it. I love it. I love the fact that it looks like a junk journal. That makes me happy. And it looks so drastically different from the journal I did last year, which also makes me very happy because it means that my style is evolving and changing, and I love, love, love it. So let's flip through what we've done today. And like I did last year, I'm going to do these pages in probably 4 parts. So this is part 1, the intro pages, and then part 2 will probably be my bookshelves. And I have a surprise for you for the bookshelves. They're going to be very different from last year. So stay tuned for that. Let's start with the intro, which I absolutely adore. We're already kicking it off with the junk journal vibes already from the very first page. This book belongs to, I've got my name there, got my little boho girl here, love, love, love. Then we've got the table of contents section reserved, and I'll come back and fill this in as I get more pages set up. Then we have my year statement page, which I am in love with. I love how this page has evolved over time as well. Just as a reminder, I got these numbers from Canva, and then I got the girls from a clip art shop on Etsy, and I will link that down below. I love how this came together. And finally, for today, I have my reading journal title page. Love, love, love. I thought about putting a quote over here, but I really don't want to cover this bookshelf up. I just want to be able to look at that shelf. Maybe if I put a quote somewhere, it'll be on this side. Maybe, I don't know, because I've got a very good quote on the previous page. So I may just let it stand as it is. But I am loving where this is going. It's making me feel very, very hopeful about how this journal is going to come together. Things are going to be a little different from how I set them up last year. I think that as you use a journal, you kind of figure out what works for you and what doesn't, what you want to include and what you want to take out. And so that's kind of where I am with this journal. There will be some things I'm going to be removing and some things that I'll be adding. And so I hope that you will stick with me on this reading journal setup journey, because you may find some things that inspire you for your journals as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like. If you're not subscribed already, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you are already a part of the fam, thank you so, so much for your support. I am truly grateful for you. And I hope you all read some good books this week. And I hope your week is full of love, joy, and most of all, peace. See you next time.